I can't wait till people everybody that I talking about it, because Trinidad is a small place, eh? Everybody that I talking about here, let them fucking see these videos at some point tonight. They'll just be like, oh shit, I was A, what is he talking about? Or I was the bullies, what is this nigga talking about? But they can't fuck with me now. Yo, it's your boy Cosme, and these are story time video. You'll remember I had posted a video of a jacket. This jacket, I kind of made like personalities or alter egos for myself, where I needed to find a lot of confidence in myself. You know, I needed to have a lot of trust in myself with a lot of things. In secondary school, at least in the Caribbean, here in Trinidad and Tobago, you currently end up in secondary school after primary school and not go through like some kind of realization of sort. And so yeah, I came into secondary school very, very innocent, very, very like, you know, tight pants was cool. I didn't know a lot, you know what I mean? For those of you that are in Trinidad and Tobago, I went to a mixed secondary school, a navy blue pants and white shirt. I just get a uniform from like a store, you know, like the standard uniform, but what was the standard uniform? Is the standard uniform now, boy? Like my para was shooted. Had a parachute pants, dog. I could have jump off a plane and survive type pants. It wasn't cool, but I didn't even know it wasn't cool because I just got it from, you know, your mother tell you you're looking cute. Your mother tell you you're looking, oh God, you're looking so nice, and said you're off to school and you're gone and you're thinking you're sweet, but I wasn't sweet. Anyway, I pull up on, I reach the school and, you know, instantly butterflies in my stomach and shit. Yeah, I was just looking for the fellas that I remember passed from my school now, boy. And I approached them, but mind you, it's almost like you don't know it's racism until you experience it. Like your whole life you wasn't seeing color, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's like, whoa, all this division. So I pull up in school, and, you know, I just approach the guys of them that I assume was my friends, you know, because, you know, I think everybody feeling the same way I think, and I go in there to relate one time. But, like, I pull up on bros, and men just chuckle and walk away from me, dog, and the men of them know who they is, but well, the men traumatize me, dog. Well, it meant fucking traumatized me, bro. You know where my mindset was at? I was thinking about school and game, dog. Like, I think about anime and game. I played San Andreas. I played fucking Call of Duty 4 with shipment looking like paper. And yeah, dog, I watching fucking Bleach and Naruto trying to hack the school Wi-Fi. That's my shit. But I didn't even identify all of that shit as being nerdy now, boy. You know what I mean? I didn't realize that I was weird. You know, only until, like, you know, I start getting makeout for random things. I come to school, my pants, wherever I again pull up. My men would literally run past and parachute pants, boy. I get sent to the cafeteria to get food for men. The same people I thought was my friends now, boy, like getting sent to the cafeteria to get food for them to come back, and it didn't even register. Like, it never registered to me that maybe you're being bullied, bro. Maybe, you know what I mean? None of that shit registered to me, bro. And so it's all a nigga's fault. I felt like I had to come up with a personality to counter all this bullshit, bro. And that shit, literally, I went from Form 1 to Form 3, not thinking that none of this was anything, you know what I mean? Coming out of Form 3, only realizing, like, yeah, maybe, you know, I started to get depressed. I end up changing primary schools. Just quick backstory. I end up changing primary schools because, you know, my fucking teacher used to bully me, pick on me a lot, and I didn't realize that it was fucking racism that she was on. Yeah, I used to lie to my parents and tell them that I am sick, threw up fucking that chocolate digestive and vomit. Just to get home. They transferred me out of that school, and I got put into an all-boys school, and that was actually the beginning of my being on the block era, but we'll talk about that in a timing. Back to the initial story. I feel like I just had enough, though. At the ending of Form 3, I had a breakup with my first girlfriend. Well, the girl that was my first girlfriend. We'll call her A. I got a public, like, embarrassing breakup from my first girlfriend. She broke up with me in front of everyone at lesson because another guy lied on me about some shit, and then he encouraged her to break up with me. And, you know, like, I don't know how, like, at this point in we lives, like this is Form 3. How are we, I don't know, 15? You broke up with me and then hop in a car and go away and everybody is adolescents. They just watching me like, so they just got dumped. And everybody, oh, man, there's fucking secondary schoolers. You're never going to outlive that shit. Or at least, you know, so I thought. Like, I come back to school depressed and the bullying continued, and only then it started really setting like, yo, I am not happy with any of this. At the time, I was known as Buff Nerd now, but that was the character from back then, that dweeby era. I started training with my uncle from the military for that entire vacation, you know, like getting my body on a little bit of size, you know, and just, I don't know, suddenly because I'm running and working out, I start getting taller than all of the guys that bullied, you know, that was bullying me. Of course, I had one tall guy in the group that, you know, was just ginormous. But I guess I'm hyped now, dog. I guess I'm hyped. I let my hair grow out and shit. I start, you know, moisturizing my hair, putting curl activator in my hair and shit, you know, because that was the sweat. That was the sweet man thing at the time. Yeah, some curls, dog. You know, I get my pants gone properly, bro. Like to the point that it have a fucking zip in that shit, bro. My uncle or my cousin from the States sent down a fucking Yeezys for me, bro. My grandmother bought a spray ground bag for me, dog. Like I had the full set. Like you couldn't talk to me, bro. I pulled up in school and I was a dick. Like I remember just taking notes, you know, of them, the same guy that was the guys that bullied me and shit, the guys that was seen that were known as the cool kids in school. I remember just taking like mental notes about like their behavior and shit, and just come back and mimic every fucking thing. Like I came back and did it, but I did it in a way that still had my somewhat reserved demeanor in it now, boy. So I'm not just openly a cunt, but I also have confidence with my actions. And like, just all wrong, a toxic ass person, just, you know what I mean? And it's like, I started to like wreak havoc on every fucking body now, but like people, girlfriends start marking me and shit, and I just, in the DMs without they even knowing and shit, bro, like, just being a full nice fuck nigga, you know, for the first time in my life, like, girls tracking my passing, girls talking, and then on top of that, like, I start performing, like, I start dancing on stages, like, on some big stages locally, so touring Trinidad, performing in other schools, getting, like, fans from other schools, and then he gonna come back to this, you know, like, you couldn't really, too much happened at the same time now, but so my ego was just out of control, bro, like, some of the things that I did around that time, I still do regret, like, I had a whole year, like, after, you know, fully just getting a hit in the face with, yo, nigga, you being a dick. Apologizing to everybody and just humbling myself. I'll tell you some stories about how humbling some experiences could be, bro. But I honestly don't regret that transformation at all. It helped me see a lot of the hidden potential in myself now, but like, I would have never think that I would have been confident enough to even sit in front of a camera and have a conversation with a camera, you know, or I would have never think that anybody would have even give a fuck about if I had said something or post something, you know what I mean? I thought I was a ghost, bro. You know, my self-esteem was at the lowest point. Like, after my ego inflated that much, I literally had to strip that shit right the fuck back away, you know, and start blank again. You know, just you know, a story time of how Papi came to be, just so that you'll have some context. So when I'm talking about, like, when I'm talking on the channel, and I say, you know, that's just from the Papi era, when, you know, in future story times, you'll understand the time period that I'm talking about and the type of person that I'm talking about when I say Papi, you know. I'll probably do one like this for Buff Nerd as well, and then, I mean, you're getting to know Cosme right now, so you're here to watch those chapters unfold as they come. As always, love. See you all in the next video. Hey, it's so cool now that I have fucking YouTube, dog.